My name is William Biagini with Campus Reform, and today I'm in Washington, D.C., asking what people think about a proposal by Representative John James to withhold congressional salaries in the event of a government shutdown. Okay, so the House of Representatives will be out for 6 weeks and returning on September 12th. But this gives the House only a few weeks to pass a spending bill, which runs the possibility of a government shutdown. Representative John James has introduced the Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is Act, which essentially states that in the event of a government shutdown, Congress will not be paid. What's your take on this? Should Congress not get paid if the government shuts down?
I believe so, yes. I believe if the government shuts down, they shouldn't get their paychecks. They should have the same, I believe the Congress and representatives should have to deal with the same responsibilities and rules that everybody else does in the federal government.
I think that's a great idea. I think Congress has a duty to the people to provide government rule.
I think government should not be paid. If we're not getting our Social Security checks, et cetera, they shouldn't be paid either.
I agree.
I would be in support of this because I work for a living and I don't see why they should not be able to work and get paid, right? So, yeah.
I would be in support of it.
Can you go in a little more detail as to why?
Yes, because more than likely, the majority of the congressmen, they have other businesses. And with that being said, they're still able to provide for their families. And when you look at it, we're looking at it from, you're supporting me as a person. I'm your voter. I voted for you. So with that being said, I think that you should be able to take off without getting paid, just like the average person in America who get laid off. And if you get laid off, you don't get paid and you don't have somewhere else to go to get substance. So I agree with it. Right. I do. Put your money where your mouth is. Right.
Do you think that an act like this would prompt Congress to act more?
Money talks, right? At least, if not the money, it's the symbolism of if they're not doing the job for us, they're not going to get paid.
Yes, because it's impacting their pockets, so I believe they would react to this, yes.
Yeah, they should. If they're not getting their money, then why are they working?
So, what's your opinion of Congress as of now? Do you have confidence in them, or do you not?
Pretty low confidence.
You know, unfortunately, compared to when I grew up, I feel like there's a lot more toxicity. The tribalism is real and it's taken hold and it's very unhealthy. I'm not sure how they walk it back, but I think we sort of need a new era where we start to work together and we realize that we're all Americans and we've got to heal our differences, and they need to get the work done for the American people.
Mostly dysfunctional. I believe that both parties seem to be led by people that just want to throw fire at the other party and nobody really wants to have any middle ground. The worst part about it is that middle ground seems to be demonized. So I'm a big fan of the moderates, and there doesn't seem to be any big moderates out right now.
And finally, Finch Ratings yesterday knocked the credit score down of the U.S. government from AAA to AA+. What do you have to say about this? What do you think this says about the government's handling of our money as a whole?
Well, once again, we are just spending freely. A lot of the programs I agree with, but we need to figure out a way to cut the spending so that we can pay the debt down and get our credit rating back up.
In a way it does, but however, what are we going to do now in order to get some of this debt paid off so that our score doesn't be that low like that anymore? That's the thing. What are we going to do now?
Congress has a job to make decisions, and they understand that. I mean, both sides, those that I don't agree with and those that I do agree with. But they will be dealing with this, and they understand it with great clarity. And right now, they're at home facing their constituents with other versions of exactly this conversation.
I think it's a big negative mark on the dysfunction of Congress as a whole. I think that it definitely shows that people don't have faith that our Congress can work through any topic or get through any solution to get through it. And even solutions that seem to be proposed that'll be beneficial don't seem to pan out because they have lots of infighting and no one really gets to any solutions.
If you could tell Congress one thing right now, what would it be?
Get off your ass and do something.
Thanks so much for your time.
You're welcome.